exploring the world's most dangerous travel destinations. Investigating the world's most hazardous travel locations reveals a variety of man-made and natural dangers that can turn an exciting vacation into a dangerous one. Here are some of the most notorious locations known for their dangers. Number 10. Mount Everest, Nepal. With a height of 29,032 feet, Mount Everest is not only the world's tallest mountain, but also one of the most dangerous. Numerous climbers endeavor to reach the summit every year, lured by the excitement of reaching the roof of the world. But there are many risks involved in the journey. Severe altitude sickness, which can cause headaches, nausea, and dizziness, as well as potentially fatal conditions like high-altitude cerebral edema and high-altitude pulmonary edema, is a risk factor for climbers. Everest weather is infamously erratic. Unexpected storms have the ability to cover the mountain in snow, decreasing visibility and raising the possibility of avalanches. The most severe difficulties arise above 26,000 feet in the death zone, where prolonged human survival is impossible due to low oxygen levels. Even seasoned climbers may fall victim to hypothermia, frostbite, or exhaustion. As a result of the high number of recorded deaths, prospective climbers are required to complete extensive training, acclimatization, and preparation, often spending weeks on the mountain in order to get ready for the ascent. Number 9. Death Road, Bolivia. El Camino de la Muerte, also known as Death Road, is notorious for its treacherous terrain and breathtaking vistas. This 43-mile road winds through the Andes of Bolivia, with its narrow paths, sheer cliff faces, and dearth of guardrails. The road was initially constructed to provide local farmers with a means of transportation, but it is now a well-liked hangout for daring drivers and thrill-seeking cyclists. The road is frequently covered in fog, and precipitation can make the surface slick, which raises the danger of accidents. Nevertheless, the risks are high. With 2,000-foot sheer drops on one side, even a brief moment of distraction can spell disaster. Many cyclists are drawn to the challenge of negotiating hairpin turns and steep descents despite the risks. It is strongly advised to travel this route with knowledgeable guides who are acquainted with the road conditions and can supply safety gear in order to reduce risks. Number 8. The Devil's Pool, Zambia. Adventure seekers from all over the world flock to the natural wonder that is the Devil's Pool, which is perched on the edge of Victoria Falls. Though it is not without risks, this unusual swimming hole offers breathtaking views of the falls and the Zambezi River below. The pool can be dangerous during the rainy season because of strong currents that can easily carry swimmers over the edge of the over 300-foot-tall falls. It is necessary to navigate potentially dangerous waters and slick rocks in order to reach the pool, especially during the rainy season when the water levels rise. It is essential to visit during the dry season, which is normally from August to December, when the water levels are lower, in order to safely witness this natural phenomenon. It is highly recommended that travelers go with knowledgeable guides who are familiar with the area and can guarantee a safe experience while taking in the breathtaking views of one of the biggest waterfalls in the world. Number 7. El Camino del Rey, Spain. The King's Little Pathway, also known as El Camino del Rey, is a steep trail that winds around the southern Spanish gorge El Chorro. Built for workers at a hydroelectric plant in the early 1900s, the path eventually fell into disrepair and gained notoriety for its hazardous conditions, which over time resulted in a number of accidents and fatalities. The walkway is a daunting challenge for even the most experienced hikers, with its narrow width of only about 1 meter in some places and steep drops of hundreds of feet to the rocky gorge below. To increase safety, the path has undergone extensive renovations recently, which include the installation of new walkways and railings. However, the risks remain, particularly during inclement weather when the path can become slippery. Visitors are encouraged to adhere to safety guidelines, wear appropriate footwear, and remain vigilant while enjoying the stunning views of the gorge and the surrounding landscape. Number 6. Snake Island, Brazil. One of the world's most venomous snakes, the golden lance head, lives on Snake Island, a small, remote island off the coast of Brazil. Because of the island's extreme danger, the Brazilian government has banned public access in order to safeguard both prospective tourists and snakes. The number of snakes on the island is thought to be around 4,000, or one snake for every square meter of land. A human encounter with a golden lance head snake is exceedingly dangerous due to the snake's extremely potent venom. Although the island's distinct ecology is fascinating, the existence of these deadly snakes has raised questions and created anxiety. Due to the inherent dangers, it is still best to avoid visiting the island, even though scientists and researchers may be able to obtain special permits to study it. Number 5. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron is a frigid body of water in northern Tanzania, close to the Kenyan border. It is breathtakingly beautiful but unfriendly. Because of salt-loving microorganisms that flourish in the lake's extremely alkaline waters, the lake is well known for its vivid red and orange hues. Most wildlife dies in the lake because its pH can get as high as 12. High evaporation rates and the presence of sodium carbonate, which can severely burn both humans and animals, are the causes of the extreme conditions. The lake is unsafe for swimming or being too close to, even though flamingos have adapted to live there as breeding grounds. It is recommended that visitors take in its beauty from a distance due to the significant health risks posed by the caustic waters. While Lake Michigan is a unique destination due to its surreal landscape and vivid colors, it also serves as a reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature. Number 4. Death Valley, USA. Death Valley, one of the hottest spots on Earth, is a Californian desert known for its intense heat and bleak surroundings. With a scorching 134 degrees Fahrenheit recorded in 1913, the valley now owns the record for the highest air temperature ever measured. Visitors should stay hydrated and carefully consider their activities because the severe weather can cause dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. Year-round tourism is drawn to the valley by its distinctive geological features, which include colorful rock formations, sand dunes, and salt flats. The risks of venturing into this harsh environment are heightened by the possibility of becoming lost in the vast, desolate terrain. In addition to carrying plenty of water and supplies and avoiding hiking in the hottest parts of the day, travelers should always let someone know about their plans. For those who are willing to brave its challenges, Death Valley can be an interesting destination when taken with the necessary precautions. Number 3. Danakil Desert, Ethiopia. With average temperatures that frequently surpass 120 degrees Fahrenheit, the Danakil Desert is among the hottest places on Earth. Salt flats, sulfur springs, and active volcanoes all contribute to this harsh environment, which is both beautiful and dangerous due to its bizarre landscape. The Erratic volcano, which is located in the area and has a continuous lava lake, draws daring tourists who want to see its flaming display. But because of the intense heat, hazardous gas concentrations, and potential for volcanic eruptions, it is imperative that tourists travel with knowledgeable guides. It's important to bring plenty of water and wear protective gear because the desert's harsh environment can cause severe dehydration and heat-related illnesses. Number 2. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rio de Janeiro is well known for its breathtaking scenery, lively culture, and gorgeous beaches, but it's also known for having high crime rates, especially in some areas. Travelers may be more susceptible to violent crimes, con artists, and theft in populated areas or during busy times like Carnival. Even though many tourists enjoy the city's attractions like Christ the Redeemer and Sugarloaf Mountain, it's important to be cautious and take safety measures. While touring the city, you can increase safety by avoiding conspicuous displays of valuables, staying in well-trafficked areas, and thinking about hiring local guides. To successfully navigate Rio's complexity, visitors should also be mindful of their surroundings, particularly at night, and heed local advice. Number 1. Mount Washington, USA. The planet's highest wind speeds have been recorded at Mount Washington, a mountain in New Hampshire noted for its harsh weather. The weather on the mountain is erratic and can change quickly, making hiking and climbing conditions hazardous. Even in the summer, visitors may encounter unexpected snowstorms, thick fog, and extremely cold temperatures. The chance of hypothermia and disorientation rises when severe weather and altitude are combined. The mountain is also well known for its difficult hiking paths, some of which are rocky and steep. Hikers should be well prepared with the right equipment, familiarity with the terrain, and knowledge of the weather patterns in order to explore Mount Washington safely. Before starting a walk, it's a good idea to check the weather. These locations perfectly capture the excitement of exploration balanced by the need for prudence. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.